Hey everybody, we are back on the creek. Welcome to the Two Dudes One Dredge channel. This is kind of our last spot that we can easily access before we have to take the boat completely apart and move it way downstream here. So let's hope we're back on the gold today. James has actually tested this area, did a little sucking right here, and there's a little hole up there that I'm gonna get started in, right where the hose nozzle is. And didn't do too bad, half a gram in like maybe an hour or so. So we'll give it a good old college try here and see what we come up with. And hopefully we'll have some gold to show you later. It's a short trip this time, only 4 days. So we're gonna get right to work. I'll see you later. We got James underwater, finishing up the evening shift here before dinner. Let's take you under and see if we see anything interesting. Cleaning up day one. Not hoping for a lot, just hoping for something. Show us we're on the right track here. Already a couple of pieces sitting in that first riffle. So we'll give you a way up here in just a bit when we're all cleaned up and dried out and back in the nice warm tent. And there's day one. A couple hours ran and not much to show for it, so I don't know what we're gonna do here. We're kind of clearly off the gold. Need to maybe pick up the whole darn boat and move it downstream somewhere better where the 4-inch was seeing that heavier flood gold, and who knows. I guess we'll get back to you with our plan tomorrow and hopefully show you some more gold. Good morning. It is day 2 and we are not quite done with this spot because of the good gold James found here testing earlier in the season. So I'm gonna give him 1 tank of gas, see what we come up with here and see if it's worth staying. Maybe punching left a little ways, or right, excuse me, following the bedrock down as deep as it'll go. Maybe coming back over towards the boat a tiny bit further and seeing what comes up, because James found some nice chunks of gold, some bigger stuff, flakes and fines, all that right here. And you saw our results from yesterday. It wasn't nothing to write home about. So we're gonna give it one more go before we commit to taking the boat apart and moving it back downstream or wherever we end up. So yeah, we'll see you in a bit. All right, we are back, still day 2, evening time. I had to check my watch, no idea. We moved the boat, we're actually back where we started originally down here. And going over stuff we've kind of already worked before, but we have a bigger dredge. We have the blaster nozzle to break apart clay and bedrock and conglomerate and all sorts of stuff like that. And we're just hoping for some better gold than what we saw upstream. I didn't show you the cleanup from this morning, but we gave it a couple of hours run and basically got nothing, another 0.1, 0.2 kind of crap. So we're back down here where we know there was good gold, kind of pushing into the bank really tight and following the bedrock further upstream here. Hopefully we'll have some better gold to show you here in a minute. Just starting cleanup of our little run here in the new but old at the same time hole. And we've got our probably biggest piece of gold we've seen in a couple of trips sitting in this first riffle up here, with some friends hiding in the second riffle down there, and we're excited to maybe get a decent cleanup here for once. Well, there's our way up. It is not great, but it's better, and hopefully we're heading in the right direction. I think tomorrow we'll give it a full go down there, because that was only an hour and a half's worth of run, maybe one tank of gas, and maybe with an extra tank or two we'll get back to a regular amount of gold, or at least regular for what we're used to up here. So we'll see you in the morning. Morning, it's day 3, and we're gonna get right back to work here. So hopefully we get back on the good gold that we know is down here in this pool, and we'll check in later. Clunker. That's what we like to see.
Alright, Brennan just asked for the snuffer bottle and the camera, so let's see what he's got.
Here we are cleaning up. See if our effort of moving the boat and punching back down to bedrock was worth it. We've already got a few pieces of gold sitting in the first riffle, third riffle. There's a nice one down here in the fourth, currently covered by black sands and iron pyrites and all sorts of heavies and whatnot. So we'll show you the way up in just a little bit. There you have it, guys. We are back on the gold. We got 1.832 grams after one day's work. It's pretty good, so we're gonna keep after it and see what else comes out. I think we got one more shift tomorrow morning, and then that's the end of the trip. We're packing up and heading home. It's the morning of our final day. We are going to take a quick shift and pack up and hit the road here. So we're not expecting to see too much. If we do, that'd be amazing, but more so we're just going to work a little more and see what we find, and then clean up and get on out of here. So we'll show you what we find here in just a minute. There you go, there's our morning shift, just about an hour of running and almost 0.15, so we're doing better than we were last trip and earlier this trip when we were farting around upstream and we should have been downstream again. So let's take a look at what we got for totals. 2.452 grams. So, and most of that being done just yesterday. pretty good. So we'll keep after it here. We're gonna stay in that hole for at least another trip, and then maybe move the boat down to where the 4-inch has been playing around testing and see how we do. Feel free to subscribe and like the video if you like it, and come back and watch our next golden adventure here.